Redis is open source again. After a year of drama, forks, and licensing debates that no developer asked for, Redis 8 has officially returned to open source. But let's be clear, this isn't some noble open source comeback, this is damage control. Because, let's be honest, the last year hasn't exactly gone the way Redis Incorporated expected. For a bit of context, let's rewind to 2023 when Redis changed its license. Instead of being open source, it transitioned to two licenses that say open with a straight face, but in practice, make it hard for cloud providers to host Redis as a service without paying up. The goal was simple: stop AWS, Google and Oracle from offering Redis for free while the Redis company got nothing. And it kind of worked. Microsoft agreed to license the product, but Amazon and Google went full open source spite mode and launched a fork. And that fork wasn't just a throwaway protest. Valkey is backed by Amazon engineers and open source maintainers. But more importantly, it shipped fast with real improvements. While Redis was trying to play licensing chess, Valkey was adding features like observability, slot stats, and performance tuning that had been blocked by the Redis steering committee for years. Valkey's goals are refreshingly straightforward: build useful features, prioritize stability, and make the project more inclusive. No vendor lock-in and no black box decisions. Imagine that Valkey's first changes were something laughably basic but widely requested. Show which Redis slots are the hottest so you can rebalance them. Redis itself had blocked this feature for a long time because of a minor performance cost. Meanwhile, Redis Inc. slowly realized they might have overplayed their hand. Their CEO admitted they originally believed no one really cared about open source licensing, but, as it turns out, they got it really wrong. And when Amazon and Google started championing Valkey as the real open source Redis, they only added fuel to the fire. So Redis made a pivot. With the version 8 release, they are moving back to a real open source license, but one that still has strings attached. Cloud providers can use Redis, but they have to release their modifications as open source. And that's something Amazon is not going to be a fan of. With this, Redis thinks it found a sweet spot. It is technically open source again, but it is also still unappealing enough to cloud providers to keep some leverage. So, what happens next? Well, Redis is technically back in the open source club, but Valkey isn't going anywhere. It's already being used in production, it has contributors from multiple vendors, and, unlike Redis, it doesn't have a complicated relationship with the community. If you are using Redis today, this is where things get interesting. Redis 8 is open source again, but with AGPL strings attached. Valkey, on the other hand, is still fully permissive and is backed by AWS and a growing number of contributors. And both are diverging. Redis is adding vector sets, while Valkey is focused on observability and long-term support. The good news is that most of us don't have to pick a side and will just spin up whatever's pre-installed in our managed cloud anyway. But under the hood, the database layer of the web is changing, and this time, it's not just about performance, it's about trust. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and, until next time, thank you for watching.